Hey guys, Magic Man here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a game in the Tier 7 Premium Battleship, the Scharnhorst. It's not a ship that I play too much, but it is a ship that I do like. I think it's a very strong ship. As far as my captain's perk skill, I have basics of survivability and expert marksman, and seeing as how my captain has 3 skills, I think I'm going to actually pick up vigilance here. And then I'll probably be going for the manual fire AA because the Bismarck actually has a fair amount of AA guns that are over 85 or 88 millimeters. It boosts the effectiveness by 100%. And seeing how it has 14 guns. So that's pretty big. And then for my tier 5 skill, I'll probably be getting concealment expert. Right now its stock concealment is at 15.2, so it's not very good. And as far as my modifications go, I have a main armaments modification, the aiming system modification, the damage control modification, and then the steering gear modification for faster for turning. And then as far as my consumables go, I run a premium repair and a premium repair party. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into a match here. Hopefully this game won't be terrible. It's hard telling though. The matchmaking on the weekends, it seems like one team either steamrolls one or the other. There never seem to be very close games. It's pretty sad. Oh, okay, and the matchmaker gives me probably the worst matchmaking I've seen all day. I am in a tier 9 game. That really is painful. So one ship I need to look out for is the Fletcher and probably the Bismarck. Not too worried about their carrier. The rest of those ships I don't think are really in a position to do me much harm. So I'm going to be looking for broadside ships. The gun caliber on the Scharnhorst is 11 inches, which is pretty small for a battleship. But historically in real life, I mean, that's what it was. So I'm going to be running this as a cruiser killer, or at least I'm going to try to. The reason I don't play this ship very much anymore is because the meta currently in this game is basically 5 battleships on one team and 5 destroyers, and with maybe 1 or 2 cruisers on each team. So I mean, it is what it is. But basically, if you drive a ship that is a cruiser killer, you're not gonna have a whole lot of fun in many games anymore these days. So I'm gonna head over to the sea cap. I'm actually gonna use this island right in front of me to kind of block the right side of my ship, and I'll probably angle in. Keep these ships that are going to be in B off of me while still being able to shoot them. And I have no idea what the heck my team's doing. None of them seem interested in going to the caps that they were spawn nearest. I guess the Fletcher is an effective ship to play from the back of the fleet, I guess. I don't know. But it looks like the Benson is going to take point, and we are going to cap C. And looks like somebody is questioning, hey, anybody going to go into B? Which the answer is going to be no. We're going to lemming train all into one cap and give the enemy team the other 2, apparently. Which is really a bad idea, but nothing I can do about it. I'm in a battleship. It's up to the destroyers to cap. which they don't seem very interested in doing, so, you know. Alright, and he's going to be turning in now. And I'm kind of in the position that I want to be in at this particular moment. So I'm going to go ahead and slow her down a little bit. And the Bismarck is going to shoot at me for whatever reason. Okay, and there is a enemy Fletcher. Oh, need him to stay spotted. Come on, get out of the smoke screen, or not. That's perfectly fine. And shoot. I missed my chance to shoot at the Ibuki, which is unfortunate. I know there's probably going to be torpedoes coming, so I'm going to go ahead and launch my plane, see if I can spot them. And it looked like this Bismarck was turning around. So I'm going to go ahead and launch some AP in his direction. The one thing that kind of sucks on this ship as compared to some other battleships is the accuracy. I mean, it is what it is, but okay, and this Ibuki is going to turn around and run, which is fine by me. One of those shells might actually disperse and hit him. Nope, not quite. And all I'm doing right here, okay, this is not going to work out, guys. What we're doing here is just not going to work. Because we really need somebody to go over to B and cap it, but it's just not happening. So it looks like it's going to have to be me. Nobody else is going to do it, which is unfortunate. And there are the torpedoes. I felt like that's what that Ibuki was doing, but I just wasn't sure. But now I know. So that's good. And it looks like they lost a destroyer, and it was the Fletcher that was in C. So that's good. I don't have to worry about him anymore, which would probably explain the lack of torpedoes that were coming that. So I'm going to go ahead and head towards B. It looks like that's what the enemy team is doing too. I'm going to try and keep him out of it, if I can. There's a New Orleans. No, I can't hit him. There's an island in the way. But I might be able to hit this Prince Ergen. Maybe not. I know that Colorado's probably going to be looking at me like, oh, broadside ship. I'm going to shoot at him. We'll see if this guy turns at all here. It's not looking like it. I go ahead and shoot anyways. And the one shell that hits bounces. Who are you looking at? Maybe me? It's hard telling. Doesn't matter though. I need to get this guy out of this cap. And it looks like the team is finally interested in getting into B. It looks like I'm going to have to be leading the charge on all these. Because my team is just not going to do it. And is he going to turn? Come on. Turn away, buddy.
Enemy battleship detected.
And there are the shots from the Izumo. This guy is probably going to turn and try and give me some torpedoes, but I'm just not going to be having any of it. And if he's not careful, he's going to find himself in a world of hurt. Too bad for him. Looks like he may have already found that world. And there are the torpedoes. That's going to be the end of him. My secondaries get him. Damn it. I'm going to end up eating every single one of these, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. But it is what it is, I suppose. Should have known that's what he's going to do. I should have turned to the other side, but I didn't. So I end up eating a lot of damage there because I was playing aggressively. But that's okay. It's not anything that I'm gonna cry about. And I need to get rid of this New Orleans because he's being a real nuisance for my teammates.
Attention, I need help. The ship is on
And
fire.
there we go. Land a citadel on him.
Damaged.
I wish this Benson would lend me a smoke screen right about now because I kind of need it. But he doesn't seem too interested in doing that.
Torpedoes, direct front.
And I probably should have waited a little bit longer to fire my torpedoes, but I didn't. And as a result, I ended up missing that Azumo because that spotter plane was flying right overhead as as I shot those. But it is what it is. Right now, my team is actually surrounded, and both of the carriers are dead. That ought to be a pretty good shot. Doubt I'll get any citadels, but do some solid AP damage, and that's about right for these guns. They don't do a whole lot of damage, you know, but they do enough. And those are probably, unfortunately, going to miss. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn my guns around here. We actually get a fire on the enemy Scharnhorst, surprisingly. I'm pretty positive this smoke screen is going to be running out any day now. Probably gonna... Ooh, that was a little bit scary. Let me tell you. And is he committing to turn? Yes, he is. That's a bad place to stop, unfortunately. Yeah, and he has seen that I am sitting still. Come on, let's get moving forward. I don't want to take all this penetrating damage, and unfortunately I take it anyways. Do about 8,000 there. This is probably going to be a loss for my team because they grouped up in the middle and then got surrounded. As you can see here, there's just too many places for them to take broadside shots at us. And I don't want to get set on fire again, but it's probably going to happen. And I need to get out of this cap and into another one. Done about 49,000 damage so far. Really like to kill that Azumo over there so I can turn. And he does go down. Let's see if I can land a shot on this New Orleans. Gonna take it back. Let's go here. And if he's moving at full speed, those should land on him. And they do land. Get a citadel. Probably penetrated that front, what am I looking for here? Ammo storage there. And I think I'm actually going to try and cap this. The Ibuki apparently seems intent on setting me on fire. But he goes down. And that's fine if you want to shoot at me. But that is not okay if you want to shoot at me. Okay, you're looking the other way. And let's see if we can light them on fire here. It's probably not looking too good at the moment. Oh, and all those shots sail right past them, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and use our... and I die to the armor piercing. And he's going to turn away, which really sucks because I really wanted him to die. He's been a nuisance the whole freaking game for me. That's just, it's really sad. That's all I'm going to say about it. But that's a game in the Scharnhorst. Got 2 kills. And I'm not quite sure what else to say about this. I thought this was going to be lost at one point because we were surrounded, but we've managed to kill a lot of the enemy ships that were surrounding us, so it's not looking too bad now. I wish I could have survived this match, I will say that though, but I mean, it is what it is.
Our victory is in sight.
I really wish our team over in C would have started wailing on that guy before then, but I made the mistake of trying to turn around. I should have just kept driving straight at him. I probably would have sunk him with torpedoes, but I wanted to try and survive this game, and I didn't want that Bismarck over there at the edge of the map to say, oh, look, a broadside Scharnhorst, let me shoot at him, even though their ship's way closer. So that's kind of my thought process there. I knew I was taking a risk. I didn't think he'd score that much penetrating damage on me, but he did. I underestimated the guns on that ship, and I ended up dying because of it. So we're just kind of waiting for the cap timer to count down here, and then that'll be the game. It's kind of how you should play the Scharnhorst. It is a very aggressive ship.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Like, you should play it aggressively. It has torpedoes, it has the armor. Just don't give anybody the side of your ship like I unfortunately did there, because it'll really come back to haunt you. And as soon as this Bismarck dies, which should be pretty soon because he slowed down to eat torpedoes, this game's going to be over. And there it is. So, kind of had lead charge of my ship. Got a couple of citadels, 2 sunk ships. Almost did 60,000 points of damage, which really not that great in a battleship, but it is what it is. Kind of, you know, I'm in the top 5. And oh, look at that! It looked like Notser was actually in this match. What was he doing here? He's another YouTuber. He's got a lot of good information on his channel. You should check him out. He's definitely a pretty good player. But yeah, it's kind of a middling result for me. And you know, just kind of spread the damage around there on all the enemy ships. It's kind of what you gotta do because the caliber of your guns is so low. But the reload is 20 seconds, so it does make it possible to swap ammo fairly quickly. And actually made 94,000 credits, so not too bad of a game. Anyways, if you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.